Hi, today we're going to be comparing the Dibea C17 and the Proscenic P8. We'll be looking at all of the features of these two vacuums, these two cordless vacuums, and later on I'll be doing a cleaning test comparison. So let's get started. So the first thing we will compare are these brushes. So let's remove them. So both have the same locking mechanism, but the brushes are different, have different designs. This one is the Proscenic P8's brush. It has stiffer bristles here. This means it will do better in carpet and rugs. The C17 has much softer bristles, but it has a lot of bristles all around. So we will find out later on which of these will perform better. Let me just try to experiment and see if I could put the P8 brush here on the C17. Yep, you can put the C17 brush, and vice versa, you can put the Dibea brush on the Proscenic P8. So I'm guessing that both of these products may come from the same factory, or they source this heads from the same supplier, but they just use different brushes. Next up, let's move to the fit and finish. See how easy it is, or how hard it is to remove this tool here, this floor tool. See, the Proscenic P8 goes in quite easy. I don't need to put as much pressure. Now let's move over to the Dibea. See how different it is, if it has the same quality or not. So it's pretty good. So removing the brush isn't difficult, putting it back. So if you look at both of these vacuums, they're approximately the same length, though the P8 is slightly longer because it has a larger body overall. I'm not sure if this has a bigger motor than this. And both have the same release button here on top of the bin. The same with the Dibea, just a different design with the body. The P8 has a larger trigger. The C17's trigger is more hidden, it's more flush. And let's look at the bin. So it seems like the P8 has a larger bin. Both have the same drop door mechanism where you empty the bin. Everything will fall down to the bottom. So I'll demo this later on, how it works. Okay, let's look at the tools of both of these vacuums. So this would be the tool set of the Proscenic P8, and here on my right is the C17. The C17 has less tools, so this is the crevice tool. It has a long crevice tool. I like a long crevice tool because it has better reach. And this would be the brush tool, and this head pivots back and forth, and these bristles are stiff. So but this is rather short, so you won't have too much reach. So the P8 has a similar tool with stiff bristles. This one is the same, basically the same tool, just a different colored bristle. And the second tool that the P8 has is this crevice and brush combination tool. When you pull this back, when you pull this brush back, it reveals this crevice tool. It's not very big, it's not very long. So if you put this side by side with the crevice tool of the Dibea, it's way shorter. So just to give you an idea how the difference in terms of length. So this one is much shorter than the crevice tool of the C17. And you also get this wall mountable charger for the C17. It doesn't have a plug-in charger So you'll have to, whether or not you mount this on the wall, you'll have to plug the vacuum on this. So if you look, you cannot remove the wire. The wire is flush, is hardwired inside this charger, while the P8 has a plug-in charger, so you can use this direct on the vacuum or on the battery. And this would be the wall mount. So if you want to mount this thing on the wall, it has this small wall mount. I'm not sure how sturdy this is. This is made from plastic. It's not very big. And it also comes with this, well, both these products come with this tool holder that you attach here on the wand. And another tool that the Proscenic P8 has is this brush tool. So I demoed this in another video. You can use this on top of cabinets or ceiling fans. You can use this to clean dust off those surfaces. So this here is, you can pivot this head. I'll try to demo this with one hand. So you can pivot this like this, or go the opposite direction like this. You can pivot both ways, and this would be good on fabric upholstery, because this part will agitate. Okay, now I'll demo how you empty both bins. So this would be the Proscenic bin. So you just press this button at the bottom, and this trapdoor will pop open. All of the contents will drop down. Let's see. Just like so. So what I like about this is all the dust goes down. You don't need to stick your fingers inside, but you have the option to open this if you want to really clean the inside of the bin. So I'll just demo how the C17 bin opens. So again, the same design, but this one is not a button, it's just a latch. You just pull this latch to release the dirt cup. So there you go. So this, if you compare both bins, the P8 has a much larger bin than the C17. The C17's bin is narrower. So for the cleaning test, both of these vacuums have to clean this huge pile of dirt. So I'll do a single back and forth pass. First with the Proscenic P8, I'll do it first in normal mode, then in max mode. So you'll notice that it pushed big chunk of dirt forward. That's because of the low profile cleaning head. Now let me just zoom back a bit and do another pass, a single back and forth pass, and try to pick up this pile of dirt here in front. See if the max mode can pick that up. So one of the biggest issues with this type of design that these vacuums have would be the low profile head. So if you're cleaning something this big, something with this much dirt, high pile dirt, as I would call it, it would push it forward. So let me just try to spread the dirt around more evenly, and I'll come back. So I've spread out the dirt. Sorry, I paused the video. Just spread out the dirt more evenly. And again, I'll do the cleaning test in max mode and see if it picks up more. So it did manage to pick up other pieces of dirt. Let me just remove this camera off the tripod and show you what's left. So there's a small clump here up front, and if you look under the brush roll, there's a bunch of hair that's wrapped around the brush. So part of this cleaning test is to test how this vacuum does on long hair. So you'd have to clean this up. For the next cleaning test, I'll be using the Dibea C17 on this huge pile of dirt. So again, I'll use the normal mode, single back and forth pass, and see how much of this dirt it will be able to pick up. So again, like the Proscenic P8, it struggles with a really huge pile of dirt like this. It has a low profile cleaning head that pushes dirt forward. So let me just spread the dirt out like what I did earlier and see if this vacuum does better. So I'll spread it out. At the bottom of this big heap is some hair, so you'll see later on if the hair wraps up around the brush. So I've carefully spread it out, and again I'll use the normal mode and see if it's able to pick this spread out dirt. Okay, even if I spread out the dirt, it did not do quite as well as the Proscenic P8. So next up, I will zoom out and use the max mode. Again, the same issue as earlier, it pushed this clump of dirt forward, and you'll notice that it did leave some of the dirt here. So these are big pieces of dust and hair clumped together. So let me just try to spread this even more and see if it does the trick, if the vacuum will be able to pick up this pile of dirt. So I'll use the max mode again. Has trouble picking up this pile of dirt, so I'll just use the crevice tool to pick it up. So I have the crevice tool attached on the wand, and let's see how this goes. So in terms of suction, C17 does not lag behind. It has good suction. It was able to pick up the dirt on the floor. So the biggest issue for it would be the floor head design. Again, you'll see that it has a really low profile design. For the next test, I'll be using these vacuums on this low pile rug. You'll see that I've scattered all the dirt again on this part of the rug. First off again is the Proscenic P8. One pass back and forth low power. You can clearly see that it did pick up most of the dirt on the carpet, on the rug, excuse me. And just give you a close-up look. You'll see that there are dust that's left. So I'll do another pass, this time on max mode. Did pick up more of the dust, but it did leave some behind. I don't know if you can see this from this angle, but I'll bring you closer so you can see the dust left. So I'll finish up this cleaning test by cleaning all of this, multiple passes, high power, max mode. Okay, did a really good job again on carpet. That's the benefit of having a stiff brush. Okay, I have the dirt ready, and let's do the cleaning test for the Dibea C17. First pass would be normal power, single back and forth pass. It did push a bunch of dirt forward, and I'll just give you a closer look of what's left. You can see the trail of dust here on the carpet and a bunch of dirt on the tool itself. So I'll do another pass in max mode, see how much of it can pick up. It did pick up a little bit more than the first pass. The increase in power helped, but it did leave a bit more compared to the Proscenic. So let me just finish up this cleaning test by cleaning up everything, and we'll have the final remarks after this. Let me just move this back a bit. Okay, it did a really good job, solid job picking up all of the dirt, most of the surface dirt here on the rug, and it did take a bit more. I did take a little bit more effort to remove more passes. Excuse me. So for the final test, let's see. This is what I call the wiggle test, where I wiggle the cleaning head to see if any dirt will come out from the cleaning head, just to make sure that everything. I do this test just to see if everything is inside the bin or not. So there's not much that came off from the Dibea. Let's do the P8. There's nothing that's coming out of the P8, so that's a good sign. That means that everything is inside the bin. Overall, I like the Proscenic P8 over the Dibea C17 in terms of cleaning up bare floor and low pile rug. This one has more power. It's louder, but it produces more power. The brush design does a better job in terms of pickup, in terms of cleaning large pile of dirt. You can see that it took less passes with this as opposed to the Dibea in cleaning both bare floor and carpet. So if you have any questions about any of these two products, please feel free to comment below. Please subscribe if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up sign and subscribe and hit the bell button to get more updates and future videos.